Hey everyone, so we're live. So I wanna address productivity issue in this video. So let me talk about how to be a productive person and what actually helped me in my life. Yes. So before we jump into that, I just wanna highlight this that everyone wants to be productive in the life. Yes, you have planned this a product. Yes, you want to read this book, or maybe you want to work on this assignment for your own classes, or you have to write something for your blog. We have these goals set up in our mind, and we never achieve these things. And what happens what happens is we spend our time watching uh, stupid movies, or we keep watching social media feeds and watching the self-help videos, and we keep wasting the time over there. So one of the things, and by no means I was the same person, and I'm still a same person, but I am trying to change. Yes. So the first step is you recognize that you are this person who actually wants to be a productive, but you are not, and you waste a lot of time. So first, acknowledgement. You have to acknowledge that uh, you you ought to be a productive person, you are not doing it, and you have to change. So what helped me, and I'm a developer, and especially in the life of a developer, technology changes so rapidly. Yes, every days we have this new thing coming out, new and shiny things coming out, new frameworks and new technologies coming out. We have to keep learning them. So for us, it's for us it has to be that we have to constantly evolve. And instead of doing this, if you don't do that, yes, and I think there is a term in our industry that every 16 months, if you are not keeping up with the market and the new technology, you are outdated, you are no longer relevant in the market. So for us to be a productive is a career changing goal. Yes, if you keep learning stuff every year, then you will be in the relevant in the market, and you will be able to find new opportunities. You will be probably working with the cool people, you will make a lot of money. So what is the end goal? Yes, as the novel says, first start with the making money. Once you achieve that, then you start to try for the novice sorry then you try to look for those ideological goal that I want to make my planet livable, or you want to build some electric car or something. First try to make a money if you don't have it, and then you will have something to drive for it. So how to be a productive person? So I in my life have thought about this for so many time, and what helped me is setting myself a public goal. What's public goal? Everyone has a goal that today, for this hour, I'm going to spend some time studying it, or I'm going to start learning this language, or I want to work on my app. I will write something out. It works for a day. Yes, it probably works for a week, but you can't sustain it. And how do you sustain it? So let's say if you are just promising yourself that you are going to follow this up, you are bound to be you are setting up yourself for a failure in the future. Maybe it's a week from now, or it's a 2 week from now. So how to avoid this mistake? So you have to set a public goal. And what do I mean by public goal? So let's say you want to be a better entrepreneur. Yes, you have to talk about it. You talk to your friends, you talk to your colleagues, you constantly think about being an entrepreneur. And that's a public goal, because now everyone knows that you want to be a public sorry now everyone around you knows that you want to be an entrepreneur. Yes. So if you don't do it, there's a disadvantage there. People will tell you that you are not following through. The second thing is, make announcement. Maybe try to go to YouTube, do a live stream, and when you try to work, yes, do an open coding. So this is a new a relative concept where uh, developer like us do an open coding on this platforms where they stream their stuff. Yes, and a lot of people will engage into the community. One of the benefit of this will be you will have your you will have the engagement with the community. You start building your own community, and you will start marketing yourself. You are trying to build a product. So That's the first barrier for any entrepreneur who wants to uh, make a product. You have to learn a marketing. I still don't know it, but I'm still going through the phase where I'm trying to learn all these concepts, and I have adopted this public goal where I talk about I want to be an entrepreneur. I start smaller projects and I end up completing them, at least deploying them to a production and maybe one or two users using them. So that's a long goal. Yes, I have an idea, I work on it, I actually make it production ready so at least a couple of users can use it. So that's the first goal. Second goal, I talk about. I go live on a YouTube every day for an hour or two. Yes. So now, if I don't go live next week, you guys are there to remind me that Namish, you're not working on it. So, yes, and that's another way to make a public statement that I want to do these things. Another way is maybe if you have a good amount of Twitter following, yes, make an announcement there, so people will tweet about it, then you will get an encouragement that okay, people like this idea, and now you are accountable for something, and if you don't do it, then there is again a negative effect. Yes. So this is one thing which has quite helped me in my career. uh, Career is a broad statement. I just started it. Yes, I started doing this for 15 days ago, and I'm still following it. So maybe this is going to be a break, or this is going to be a moment for you where you do this kind of a public goal and it will work. It might just stick for you, and you can start writing on something. Maybe you can start working on your app, and you will at least see through, or you will follow through on a product life cycle where you deploy something and at least a couple of users will use it. Yes. So this is what I want to tell you guys, that how do you be a productive. So this is one hack I just found out in the last month. Yes. And you can follow this and let me know if this works for you, and if I find something new for how to be a productive person, I will tell you guys how to do it. So peace.